Hello there, welcome to Honey Badger 3D Print and Paint. Today I'm going to be going through the printed parts for the Gambody Warrig tanker. But before we do that, roll those credits. Welcome back. Right, now this is all of the printed parts for the tanker. You'll see on the previous videos I've already done the truck. This is the tanker. You can see by the chassis parts I've laid out how big this is going to be. It's going to be truly huge. Again, this is at 170%. You can see over here, these are the tanker body parts. These took a while to print only because they only fitted on one of my printers. And each one was about 30 hours, 35 hours. So, you know, it was a while to print them. All in all, I think this was actually quicker to print than the truck was. Because there's actually less parts to it. And less involved parts. Although they took a while, some of the parts of the truck were real long prints. The rest of these I've spread over like 3 or 4 different printers, so the rest of it I managed to bang out pretty quick considering. So you've got, whereas on the truck you had like 6 tyres, on this obviously you've got 3, 5, 10, like 14 tyres. Well, each tyre is about a 9-hour print, so you know they took a bit of time, but the rest of it, to be honest, not too bad. I haven't actually counted up how many pieces there are on this. I did previously, but I just forgot to do it on this, to be honest. Some of the parts came out really well. So that is the back of the tanker. That came out really nice, all the skulls on it and everything. And there's, with the chassis on this, there's more detail on the chassis than on this than there is in the on the truck. So you can see on the side of the chassis there's skulls all along the sides. You've also got 2 different cars that mount on the top of the truck, or on top of the tanker. There's that one. That's the other half of it. And then there's somewhere around it, there's another part of a car there that goes on it. So all in all, I think this was about less than 3 weeks, I think, to print this. Maybe 3 weeks, spread over multiple printers. But as well as doing that, I was doing some other stuff as well at the same time. So, you know, it wasn't solely dedicated to this. Nothing here has been sanded or anything like that. The only parts I think they're really going to need it are, because of the way these cars print, they print like that, which means you've got some gradient layer lines on the sides of the car, so they are going to need a little bit of work. But all in all, quite an easy print. Nothing really here too terrible, to be honest. I should imagine if you do this at 100% size, you'll probably be able to bang this out in a week, I would imagine. It would be pretty quick. But again, as you can see with the size of this chassis, it's going to be long. And I'm not entirely sure whether once it's done, whether it's going to fit on the length of this table with the truck on it. We will see. This was all been printed on a 0.2 layer height, nothing more than that. So this has been done on an artillery sidewinder, 2 longer LK4 Pros, an Ender 3 and a Prusa. So spread amongst them machines, it's really, the sidewinder was dedicated just to doing the tanker bodies, while everything else, all the other printers, sort of, you know, banged out the rest of it. But if you look back on previous videos you'll see the tank, the truck is finished. I'm going to try and get this painted within a week, hopefully. So the next and last part of this video will be the tanker painted and connected up to the truck. All going well, hopefully I'll be able to get it done in a week. As I've said again, all the black on this is being rattle canned. Airbrushing these tanker body parts, it's going to go through paint ridiculously, and it's the time it's going to take to do it again. So I've got like a matte black which I used on some of the truck to test it, so it's going to be rattle canned, and then obviously all the rust effects and stuff like that, and the dust. I've been using the Vallejo rust and dirt set, and also I haven't been airbrushing it. I've been applying all the rust with sponge, basically, and building up the rust areas with 3 different colours. Off the top of my head I can't remember which ones they are. I will add it later on. I've also gone over a lot of it with like a darkened steel to produce scratches and damage like that, and then the rest of it, to be honest, all the smaller parts, all the details, has been airbrushed and brushed depending on what it is. But as I said again, next step, let's start painting and assembling this and finding somewhere to keep it. I've had to get a new shelf. The shelf I've got is pretty much running the whole back end of my workshop to fit this once it's done. But I'm hoping the shelf's going to be wide enough as well. I'm not quite sure if it is yet, but we'll see about that. So yeah, catch you on the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hopefully, fingers crossed, week's time, final part of the video, and this project will be done. So, thanks for tuning in. See you on the next one. Bye.